Now I have.
Good.
Welcome, everyone. So thank you again for the suggestions, what kind of classes we can do. And thanks especially Kate for the suggestions like circles on the water, ripples on the water. So this is exactly what we are going to do today. So see how our actions, our decisions make a change and what is affected and how it can be affected, and take responsibility for those results and effects and use it as an inspiration to move forward, to be visible, to make decisions in the future as well. So it's always nice to see how big we are or how small we are and see what if we need to change anything in this perception. I want to start with quite a famous quote by Vietnamese monk. He is a Zen master, and I hope I pronounce his name all right. His name is Thich Nhat Hanh. He is very famous. He wrote several books. Highly recommend to look at them. And he said, if you touch one thing with deep awareness, you touch everything. So today we will try to touch one decision that it could be big decision, or maybe it's small decision in your life that you don't have settled yet, or it's like you still be wondering, was it the right decision or not? And we are going to see how ripple effects, what was changed, and how we can live with this, how we can be motivated by this decision to move forward. So this is what we are going to draw. The algorithm itself will be quite easy, but I hope we can go and dive deeper in our process. But before starting, as always, process is gentle but deep. So I want you to come back to your body. And I invite you, I don't have much space with my screen, but I invite you to stand up and do just a simple exercise. Just stand up, find your place. I'll show you on my screen as it should be. And just close eyes and just feel how you're standing. Is your body balanced when you stand? And take a deep inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. And feel how the wind starts gathering clouds in the sky above you, just gently. It's a gentle wind. And your body starts swinging gently. See how you're finding the balance, how you trust the wind. We are not resisting the wind, we allow it to move us. And clouds gathered, and we start, the rain starting. It's a very gentle rain. And use your fingertips to tap on your head gently. It's a gentle rain. Tap on your face, just touch it. On your neck, on your shoulders. Feel maybe your rain becomes stronger, and maybe it's not fingertips anymore. Maybe it's a whole hand is pressing your shoulders, your hands, your arms. Just touch it. Touch your breath, touch your stomach, your tummy, your back. You can cross your arms so you can touch both sides. Touch your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, till the very tip of your toes. And you can stomp, like visualize that you have paddles of water being around you, and you, like a child, very excited, without any limitation, start stomping on those pedals, like allow this droplets be everywhere. Just allow them to be there, like be happy as a child, and see how the rain is calmed down, and you coming from the bottom to top gently. Again, touch your legs, your knees, your hips, your bottom, your stomach, and your touch become gentler and gentler. It's only fingertips now. And you touch your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your face, your cheeks, your eyebrows, elbow, forehead, your head, and the rain stopped. Feel yourself fully present in your body. Feel the cleanliness that rain took away everything that did not serve you today. And we have a seat. Take a deep inhale and exhale. So welcome back. Just let me know how you feel. Do you feel your body, your boundaries of the body, your energy of the body? Was it comfortable for you to be in the rain, or was it too cold for you? Playful, refreshed and light. Added the sunshine. Sleepy. Okay, honey, like it can be, the sleepy can be when you feel that the vibration is changing in your mind, and it's just different vibration. So allow yourself to be the sleepy. Maybe this transition between awakened phase and a sleepy phase can bring you to a different level. Felt great, but my dogs wanted in on the action. Something awakened. I played in the water and splashed around like a child and pretended to splash my husband and dogs as they watched me with curiosity. Okay. I love the joke, like how to rule the world without bringing attention to yourself, like how to be playful without really activating the mental hospital stuff. Okay, so let's start drawing, because we have a lot to dive in, and I was preparing myself, so I have the plan, and I switch the camera and we just start drawing. So you need a piece of paper any size that you feel comfortable with today. You have always options to extend it, to make it bigger, to make it the size that will be comfortable. So there is no limitations. Think about some decisions that is very important for you, that has a lot of emotions, and you're still wondering why you've done this decision. Was it a good one? Or maybe what did I achieve by this decision? Something that is really coming to you. You are fully present in your body. What is coming to you? Don't try to think about like, or create any priorities. What is coming to you? What you are ready to look at today? And just allow this decision coming. How do you feel about this decision? What is happening in your body now when you're just thinking about this decision? Notice as your body starts intense, maybe even stressed, or it's relaxed and calm and joyful. What's your emotions? What do you think? Like, is it, what kind of feelings awakened when you're just thinking about this decision? And we allow to see, like trust our body and allow to see the shape of this decision. It could be any shape. It could be like, imagine like if you take a rock, what kind of shape would be this rock? If this decision would be a rock, and what kind of shape is this? It could be square, it could be triangle, it could be sharp like a star, it could be just, or maybe it's a circle, soft rock, very without any sharp edges. Just feel like my rock, how does it look like? This decision, my action, what was it? And in the center of this drawing, feel what this shape, or the size of the shape, the form of the shape, outline of the shape. And I'll be back because okay, camera, make sure I'm focus. And take a deep inhale and exhale, and just trust your body and drawing this outline. Mine is like squarish. It's not very sharp, but squarish. When you look at it, like the size, the outline, how do you feel? Is it so intense? If it's too intense, you can always do a small catharsis inside to unlock this, to let go even more intense feelings about it. Or this is enough. So if you have an intense reaction in your body, in your emotional state, do the small catharsis inside, unlock this, like look even deeper in it. And you can start rounding. If you don't want to do the catharsis, you can just start exploring the edges of this rock. Make it softer. Just explore. We're exploring. How do I feel right now about this decision? This decision could be done 20 years ago or 30 years ago, or it could be done yesterday. Or maybe there is something that you need to make a decision about the future and you want to move forward and it's very scary for you. Just allow you to see what kind of decision I want to work with. And I'm softened. I explore it. I'm softened this decision and my relationship to it. It's my decision. I'm holding it in my hands. And start drawing. If you will write down, like at least some kind of area of your decisions, I can give you some clues on the next levels, or you can keep it private for yourself and just see how it's unfolding, what you will learn, what kind of insights you're going to receive today during this process. Notice how's your body reacting when you see, like, I'm actually surprised how big it takes. I was expecting a little bit smaller. Okay. And I'll pay attention what's happening in your body, in your emotions. How do you breathe? Is it easy for you to work with this rock? Is it really solid for you? Does it feel like solid, or is it maybe softer? Maybe it's a fragile rock, or maybe it's a piece of clay. Just feel the texture of it. Or maybe it's a translucent one. My jackstone looks more like a bloom or it's interesting. Good choice. Good. So feel this blooming, the gentleness of decision maybe. The interesting thing that like it doesn't matter what kind of shape you will throw into the water. It could be square, it could be triangle, it could be big or small. The circles will be always circles. And we will explore it. So right now we just want to feel like how I'm reacting to this decision right now. What's happening in my body when I'm holding this rock in my hands. We did not drop it, like we did not throw it yet. You just look at it. I allow myself to take this decision in my hands and look at it gently. Feel the heaviness of this rock, or maybe the lightness. You can be surprised how the body is reacting to this. We are making this decision something very tangible, something that we can relate to. Allow the body to experience it. And if you need to extend any lines, you can extend to the edge of the rock. So I soften my rock. I feel like, okay, I explored every crack of it. And I don't think about the decision. I don't try to go deep in the logic and why should I do this or not. Like I feel, I'm looking at the rock and feel like my body, how's my body reacting to it? Is it heavy for my body? Is it, my body is tense or relaxed? My body is breathing or not? My body wants to move or not? Like, does it, my hand, is it easy for my hand to throw this rock if I decided? So just pay attention what is happening to your physical body. Okay, we have about the decision to adopt more dogs after my other dogs died. Looks like a piece of clay squeezed in the hand. So like it's softness, yeah. Pain in my upper stomach. Okay, Henny, like take a near a line, take your pen and try to bring this heaviness in your stomach to the drawing. Bring through the line, like pull like a thread this pain to the drawing. Like allow it to be here. Allow this pain to be seen. Allow this pain to talk to you. What if the pain would able to talk? What would it say to you? Burning in shoulder, gut empty. Okay, take the same burning. Allow this burning to be expressed on the paper. Let it to be seen. What is this burning is trying to tell you? Well, release your shoulders. Let the paper carry on this burning. Talk to you. And next that we are going to do, like, we are going to draw the first circle, the first ripple on the water. Like we throw the rock in the water as far as we want, or very close, like how will, what is the force you're going to do? And we draw the first circle on the water. And the first circle will be representing my body. When I make this decision, what will be the effect on my body? Maybe your body will have to work harder. Maybe your body will have to walk more or take care more of something. Maybe your body will have to sit for a very long time. And you can explore the circle, make it softer. The circles doesn't have to be perfect. They can be circlish. So you can make it softer. And when you feel like, okay, so what will be the effect on my body? Those effects we are going to draw as a bubbles, small or big bubbles rising from the depth of this decision, from the depth of our subconsciousness. And so my body, like my decision was like, oh, teaching Neurographica. And my body was like, my body had to work many hours in sitting position. And I just draw the circles. You can write down in the circle if you want to remember something. Or you can have a piece of paper on the side and make sure notes like what's my reactions, what my effects on my body. So my body had to quit some exercises because I did not have enough time. Okay, happy I spent money to save my kitten. Nice. So, okay, so your body, how's your body was feeling when you had to make this decision about your kitten? Was this body relaxed? Or was your body had to work harder to earn more money? What was happening in your body? Or maybe your body had to bring scared and tense. Okay, so draw these bubbles of scared and tense. It's interesting, like I start drawing my body was scared and tense as well. Interesting. It's resonated with me. And I just allowed this to draw the circles. I can explore them more, like if there is anything very unsettled, you can go inside. What is happening in this bubble? How I can look through it? How I can explore and allow this feel scared? Like, okay, my body. When my body is scared, what's happening to my body? Where the scared is living? Is it living in my liver, or is it living in my kidneys, or is it living in my shoulders? So my body reacting, like just explore it. Listen to your body. Your body will be whispering something, or maybe you're scared in your throat and you need to just speak up something. Pay attention how you breathe. Maybe when you intense, when your body is intense, you stop breathing. Take a deep inhale, slow down. We are not rushing through this process. I explore and I round. I don't want to overwhelm with myself. I just allow this bubbles appear and look inside of them. I don't have to go deeper in every bubble. I only go in ones that still be emotional for me. I still stuck in these feelings. I still very tense, or I still scared, or I still stop breathing and my body is breathing. Or maybe my body is, because of this decision, is missing fresh air, or maybe walking on hikes. Okay, my body is missing hikes. And I just allow these effects be seen. I never thought about them, but like today, will be something that could be nice to see, nice to be acknowledged, nice to see the value or price of this decision. And of course, there will be not just something that like everything will be so intense. What was good for your body? Like if you had to adapt 2 dogs, you will have to maybe walk more. You will have to exercise more. This could be good for your body. Maybe you have to clean the house more, and it will be another exercise for the body, or live with more noise. This is another decision as well, and it will affect your body. So the effects could be positive and challenging. There is no good or bad, really. We are just looking at like, okay, I want to see all effects. How this decision affected me? And the first affection is always on my body, because my body will live with the results of the decision. This is what will make it, like this is what will pay, the biggest pay, or the biggest reward. So I allow it. Okay. And it's interesting, after talking so much, I was, that's coming to me that because of the teaching, my body has to look good all the time. I have to take care of my body. I have to dress it appropriately. I have to groom it, if you can say. So this is a good effect. This is something that I can recognize as well. So how you are going to live with this in a long way. Okay, pay attention. Maybe your body, like maybe you want to see and bring the bubbles of effects. What is happening to your body right now? Like my body is stressed when I'm thinking about it, and allow this, bring this stressed effect here. It's not only what's experienced your body like 20 years ago. You still be experiencing something just by thinking about this decision. So allow it to see. And after you brought enough or bubbles, you can come back to this level later and remember something else, connect something else here. And after we are rounding them, like soften them, acknowledge them, give them a chance to be seen, we start connecting. We are starting from the center of our rock. The rock is always representing ourselves because it's our decision. And I use Neuroline to go and reach to each bubble and connect to myself. By connecting, I'm taking my responsibility for my decision. These effects on my body are results of my decision. I decided it and I own it. This energy of effects belongs to me, and I return this energy back to me. So I'm connecting myself to effects without judging, without feeling guilt, like I'm returning energy. I'm returning my body back to me and effects back to me. I listen to my body. So I allow these neurolines to be seen and connecting me. So how's everyone doing by connecting yourself with effects? Just, you don't have to rush through this process, maybe slowing down, integrate. You can always come back and keep just rounding. Maybe your body will create a different reaction when you start taking your own responsibility, taking your effect in your hands, basically. I just got spiky from fear of him getting ill again. Allow the spikiness to be seen as well. Like you can bring the fear. My body is spiky. I'm expecting, or like I'm afraid of this getting ill. We just adopted 2 kittens and both of them are ill. So we have to give them antibiotics for 2 weeks. And it's interesting how this sickness bonded us so much. Like the whole life is right now about those 2 kittens. They're only 1 week in our house and everything is spinning around them. How we have to wake up early to give them medication, and it's the last thing that we do before going to bed. So my body is working for sure for this decision, and your Carla is working as well to keep the kitten healthy. And maybe there is some next level. We are going to the next level. Emotions. How does it affect my emotions? And I draw the circle. The next level of my effects, and the bubbles will be, what do I feel? What kind of emotions this decision activated in me? I cannot say it like that emotions coming from anywhere else, like, oh, other people activated, like I feel angry because of somebody. No, the anger was activated inside of you. It always been there by other people, by presence of other people. So, and this emotions and feelings that were awakened in you by this decision. Maybe sadness, maybe your own fear, maybe your own blame. So just see what is happening, what kind of feelings you can recognize in this process, in this decision. Like, definitely there was a lot of hope, and there was a lot of anger, because it's never got whatever I done. Anger at somebody specifically. There was a lot of, in my case, it was a lot of excitement for sure. Excitement. And I want to explore this a little bit more. What actually made me excited. And I allowed to be seen, explored, acknowledged, maybe even appreciated. Don't afraid to bring intense feelings here. Like if you had like very angry, or you felt very guilty because of this decision, or you felt very happy, bring it, see it, how big it is. Like the circles doesn't have to be the same size. Some of them could be very small, some of them could be big. It's bubbles, they rising. Sometimes they many small ones, or one big bubble rising from your subconsciousness, from the depth of the water where we threw this rock. So allow to see this feelings. How much, how intense, how many different feelings. The feelings are different from the body reactions. They always connected, but not always the same. You can keep breath because of the excitement, or you can keep your breath because of the fear and you want just to freeze. So they could be different, the same reaction, but different feelings behind it. So allow yourself to acknowledge them. And if you have something that is hard to label, it's hard to describe, it's hard to find the perfect word for it, just allow yourself to draw it, just to draw it. Just allow to see the bigness of it. And maybe the information, the name, the description of this feeling will come to you later, or maybe it will not come at all, but at least you can give it space. At least you can give it some room to be acknowledged, to be seen, present. I give some space to feel this. Okay. And see, like when we bring emotions, maybe new reactions in your body may start. How do you feel right now about even working with this topic, with this decision? What do you feel right now? What is happening? What kind of emotions are experienced? Maybe you can see that this decision awakens something different, like even deeper. Something that happened before this decision. And when you brought these bubbles, we always go back to the center of yourself, to the center of the rock. And connect. Connect, take responsibility for my emotions. They're mine. They awaken inside of me. Stomach pain is getting worse. Henny, you can do a little bit water. Allow to dissolve this. You can walk around the room to settle a little bit the process, because it's such an intense process. And if you feel that some of the bubbles has so intense, like the effect that's so powerful, so upsetting you, allow it to do catharsis, because pain in your stomach is something you cannot digest. You still cannot digest it. So I don't try, like we are not trying to digest it right now. The first thing that we are trying to look at it. And maybe some of it is just impossible to digest. Some of this can be just thrown in the water. So we're working with the topic of water. So clean water, not coffee or tea, just clean water, a warm one, not cold one, but like maybe a little bit warmer. Okay, my friend's dog died and she could not have any more. So I got dogs so she could enjoy hearing about them from a distance and seeing photos. It is all about the connection with her and her partner, best friends. So it sometimes feel like obligation or neediness for their approval. Bring this neediness. This is a beautiful feeling, longing maybe for somebody, feeling approval. Okay, Cindy, this is stuff I want to run and hide. This is when I usually give up, never known whether to push through. So first of all, take a deep inhale and exhale. And slow down. Don't rush through the process. Just allow yourself to, okay, so what's happened if I'm not run? What happens if I just slow down and just look at it? Just look at it. You are not alone here. You can, if there is such a big process, you can find any object on your table or around your room that will represent this support, the resources that you need to face it. Any object, it could be stone, it could be pencils, it could be feathers, like whatever you find, whatever speaks to you, and just take it. Like, for example, I find the stones that representing my resources. I don't know what they're representing. They could be representing people, they can be representing methods, they can represent nature. I don't need to know what it is right now. I just need to know they are here. They are next to me, I can hold them and I can be with them. So they just take your resources in your hands and you can hold them in one hand and keep rounding. We just keep rounding. This is the safest, the gentlest way to look at it, by rounding corners. We are not trying to force anything. We are going slowly as much as we can. Maybe it will be one step forward. Maybe it will be a leap forward. We don't know. Okay. And we keep breathing. Breathing. Maybe you can go back to the body and see, like, if my body is affecting right now, what kind of noise I would make. It could be a roar, it could be a cry, it could be maybe some whisper, or maybe it's a word help. And another thing that you can draw here, that your body is safe now. I'm safe. This could be good, good resource as well. Whatever decision was affecting, I'm safe now. Okay, we're diving, guys, and I still have 7 layers. So hang on. But again, you define how deep you are going today. It's nothing you have to achieve right now. It's only the process of self-appreciation, self-acknowledgement. Okay. So you can stay on one layer or 2 levels. You don't have to go and just do everything as it's supposed to be. There is nothing better than you respect your pace and you respect your process. I don't expect anything from you. So you don't let go these expectations. Maybe expectations could be like satisfaction of expectations. Okay, when I said, like, I don't expect anything from you, but I expect a lot from me. So I allow these expectations to be seen here. It's easy to say other people, I don't expect anything from you. Okay. I'm going with you. And the next one, the level number 3, the drawing circle. And this is the level of your mind. What have you learned because of this decision? What kind of information you received? What kind of skills you developed? What kind of connections, communications? Maybe you met new people. Maybe you learned, you had to read some new books, or maybe you had to make some intellectual decisions. Like if you had to adopt dogs, you had to think about names. This is a quite exciting process for intellect. So I do not have room on the page to put in another full circle, but a big part of one. Okay, so Mary, allowed, like you see, and you trust yourself, like, do you want to extend the paper? Or this is a good for me to look right now? And maybe I can just look at one side of these big circles. I don't need to see the whole process yet. We can go as much as we have ability, we have energy to do it today. Okay, so intellectual, like the mind level. So I had to learn a lot, new, completely new topic for me, the new education for me. Like I had to receive another degree in it. And this is a big deal. New degree. I had to talk to other people, like new people, see their point of view, hear their stories. This is a lot. I had to read like 20 different books about this topics, different topics. Learn new technologies. So this is something I'm talking about, my process. So see if you want to share yours, please don't hesitate. I had to learn how to listen to people. I'm usually the one who is talking all the time, but now I have to listen people. About the animals, about the pets. Maybe you need to learn how to use some medication. Maybe you need to learn how something new about pets, what can cause their sickness. Pay attention to the environment. Maybe you need to learn something new about a new breed of the dogs and how to deal with so many of them. Like what is the different habits they have, or new tools, new toys they use. So this could be quite exciting and exhausting process as well. See that what have I learned from this decision? What kind of new information, new knowledge came to me? Maybe you learn something new about yourself, like, okay, that for me, I start crying when I'm too tired. This is a new information for me. Or maybe I had to learn how to say no. And this is something big for me. So allow it to be seen. Allow it to see the value of this knowledge. Okay. If you can share what you learn, this could be very inspirational for others. So please don't hesitate to share your insights, what's coming to you. We always learn. We came to this world to learn. And we learn through the body, through our emotions, and through the mind. Okay. And of course, after, I will never give up even in fear and pain. Okay, so respect, acknowledge the strengths, this stubbornness maybe even. Maybe you learn something new about your priorities. Okay, I learned that female German shepherds do not stop their breeding cycles even in their old age. This was surprising. Now there is a dilemma about having her and the older male Shih Tzu nurtured. I am reluctant to let that happen, but I'm not sure what is best. Allow this information, first of all, be seen. Just like connect to it. This decision, another decision that needs to be done. They're completely two different, like Shih Tzu and Shepherd, like such a opposite dogs. Completely different ones. And I connect myself to this decision, to these bubbles again. I'm slowly connecting to my not responsibilities, to the word just escaped. Yeah, it's my responsibility actually. Like, why did I? It's my energy, that my force, my first, when I throwing this decision, when I'm making this decision, I invest so much energy in it. So there are so many ripples on the water. If I would gently just place it, it probably wouldn't be so much effect. But if I have force, if I have a lot of energy invested in it, it's of course will be bringing so much effect, activating so much effect. And I just allow myself to return this energy back to me. Because I need this energy to move forward, to make other decisions. Thank you, and I'm very stubborn. I needed that word. Oh, you're welcome. Carla, you can bring maybe the word sacrifice as well. Like if I'm in pain and fear, what it's quite a high price, but I'm not giving up. Okay. So this is the level of mental. Again, you don't have to go forward if you still be on this level. Don't force anything. Don't rush through the process. Maybe you need some time to unlock and stay with this level. So we have body, emotions, mind, and the level number 4 will be, and I'm running out of my paper as well. There will be soul level. What is my soul learning from this experience? And maybe my soul is learning that it's time to surrender, or maybe it's time to fight. Maybe it's time to accept other people as they are without trying to change them. See what is the lesson for your soul? How's your soul feeling after this decision? Or maybe your soul is tortured by this decision. And this is a beautiful opportunity to look at it. Okay, how's everyone doing? Like especially the challenged ones, like with the pain and suffering at the beginning. Is it calmed down or is it intensified? Let me know. Okay, I was sweating at first, but have calmed down. Okay, good. Sweating is usually this sign that energy starts moving inside of us. Quiet and persistent. All my systems are slowing down and present. Good, Kate, good. Yeah, we are not rushing. We are allowing ourselves to be, or to respect our pace. It's like we're diving. There is no rushing in the water. Bubbles are rising. And the water can be muddy. The water can be not very hostile. But it's our responsibility to find and navigate in this water. Trust your body. I've relaxed more, not making it so complex, not as flushed. I just want to enjoy the results of my decision. Okay, yeah. Notice how many results already, like one decision, but there are so many reactions in body, in emotions, in mind, in soul. I feel like my soul wants more. That it's was just simple training, that it's a quite preparedness for something bigger. Something bigger. It's like a boot camp for the soul. And what another thing that my soul learned, that the challenging time is usually works the best for me. The darker times, the better energy for me. This is something unusual that I've learned. It came to me in a dream, so my soul spoke to me. Bootcamp for the soul, helpful perspective, yeah. I extended my drawing and show I'm feeling better, tense, but more enlightened. Funny, when you got to soul, I could relax because it's a different level. And maybe something, body doesn't make sense, emotions could be confusing. Mind is trying to make sense out of everything, but soul says like, everything is right, relax, we are doing fine. We are moving, we are growing, and this is what matters. Yeah. See, like different levels, different meanings, different lessons. Maybe you want like on the soul level that challenging people are the best teachers around you. And you can bring this gratitude to those people because your soul wants to thank them. Like, oh yes, thank you for being in my life and see what I really am. We'll be listening to this recording again and again. Thank you. Thank you for the advice to do such exercise. I'm even changing my mind about the decision. Nice. Gratitude to wisdom of my words. Yeah. This is another thing like this on the soul level, we can learn, especially when we're talking about pets, how soul level could be how I can love unconditionally. Or just like I can love unconditionally. I don't expect anything from the kitten or dogs. I just have this love inside of me and I want to share with this. Another the lesson that could be life is such a fragile and such precious. And it's take effort to keep the life safe. The pets are the best teachers how to love and how to be happy in life. Will the recording be available later today? Yes. It's surprisingly on Saturdays, it takes a couple hours to process the video and upload to YouTube. Unlisted, but it's still will be available today later. Okay. See how this growing process is everywhere. The bubbles are rising, the ripples are growing, and you are growing with this. And what my soul is learned, another thing is like whatever I can see, I can understand. Whatever I can draw, I can understand. Or at least I can accept it, give it a room, give it some space. On different levels. Okay, so we'll keep moving. And the next level, level number 5, is a family level. How does this decision affected my family? People are close to me, my partners, my children. Level number 5. Interesting that the level number 5, I can see only part of it. I cannot see the everything, but maybe it's enough for me to see how it's affecting my family. This is only something that I see. It's family is interesting. Like this decision to teach something, I had a different level of professional respect to my husband. Like I respected him always, but like I can ask his advices and he can help me to communicate with people, how to better communicate with men. So this is a very interesting. It's a new topic to talk with my children. With my parents attending my classes. It's very interesting. I learned a lot about my parents. And just lately, my mom said like, oh, we finally start understanding what you're doing and accepting what I'm doing. So this is a big decision for me. Find this relationship, new level of relationship with my family. Maybe it's a new topic to talk with your family that you have. Maybe you need your family help. Like if you have dogs or kittens and you need to travel or be somewhere and you need their help, like they can take care of them or not. This could be new point to communicate. Sometimes we make a decision that doesn't make much sense to us, but it's kind of a respect and loyalty to the family. And by making this decision, I know that my family will approve me. I'm looking for this approval from the family, and this loyalty. Bring this loyalty as a very important effect to the family and to you. Or maybe I am doing it against the family. And it's very important for me to be rebellious to the family, to show them a different perspective to life. that it could be done differently. Okay. Just notice that this could be something completely new. The bubbles can overlap. I did not say it's at the beginning, but they don't have to be like all by themselves. They can overlap, they can connect in clusters because they like just very close to each other. And some of the bubbles wants to be growing, like they're not just teeny tiny, they want to expand. This, you start with small ones and they keep growing. Just allow them. This is how much energy this bubble has. This is how much energy this effect has. Allowed to be seen. Another thing that how it's affected my family, I was so busy that I stopped bothering my children with all the questions about school. And our relationship got better and better. They had to be independent. My children had to be independent because mom was busy. Okay. And we come back and to the rock and connect. Connect again to this level. Connect to the effects. Connect to the energy that those effects are carrying forward. We always make the best decision at the given time. It may look differently when we look back, like, oh, this was a stupid decision. But at the moment when we make any decisions, we believe this is the best we can do. And I hope that this exercise helps us to find this value in every decision, importance and beauty in every decision. We learn something. Maybe we learned how to make mistakes and live with the mistakes. Okay, so the next level, we are going to the level of community. And I just see the tips of the community. Mine will be not even enough space for it. And how it's affecting community. Okay, so first of all, it makes community, it gives new tools to the community. My teaching is giving new tools to the community. Supporting the community. I'm paying taxes for what I'm making. I'm allowing financially support the community. I share the beauty with the community. I listen to the community. Community has the opportunity to speak up and be heard, listened. And community starts creates. Okay, and I go back and start connecting. Notice, like by connecting, you almost dissolved already the original rock. That rock becomes softer, it's more playful, it's less rigid. So at least mine. So, but see how you can dissolve this heaviness and just allow it to be a wave, allow it to be fluent, allow it to be changing. We are letting go the story around the decision and just see the power of it, the energy of it. I'm having a difficult time identifying the impact on the community, but we are all connected, so I'm adding sphere of the unknown, a placeholder. Kate, if you remind me what was the decision, we can talk about the community, what kind of, if you want to. Separation from family. You can make yourself more available to your friends. You can make yourself more relaxed and easier to communicate with other people. And maybe understand even better the people separated from the family. Give them welcome in your life. Maybe you are connected somebody else, like the group of people where you feel more at home. Absolutely shifted energy from toxic to supporting others. Mega increase in energy, much clarity. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. So the next levels, I don't know where to draw more. Let me extend it a little bit. You can see how I can grow. It's this exercise can keep growing and growing, so we can find more and more levels. What next level I wanted to, we're done the community, we can, the next level, the place where I'm living. The place, the land, the maybe even some nature around you. Does it affect the place where I'm living? The ground, the neighborhood. Falling. So I can see how it's affected. So I can like, yeah, my garden was left behind. So the blackberries everywhere now in my background. The land is definitely, the nature is thriving. So I just let it grow, expand. And it's interesting, it brings me fruits and it brings me beautiful green garden, even it looks like not as I planned. So I have fruits on my land. Now I can appreciate how much gardening requires energy and time. Like when I don't have much time to do my own garden, I appreciate how other people do it. And after start teaching, I'm like, I appreciate the silence of the nature, where I can go and just be silent. This is affecting me, but I'm attracted to the nature because of the silence. Made me smile. I live in the country and everyone comes to me for kitty rescue and advice. Nice. Yeah. And we can go to the next level, even bigger one, trying to. On the level of state, when I'm making this decision and I live with the effects, when I take this energy back to me, how does it affect my nation? How does it affect the country I'm living in? Maybe traditions, culture that I'm living in. Like I'm trying to decide whether to take supervision course. I have only taken basic user course, but many individual ones. I feel maybe I'm moving too fast. Cindy, it's only your decision. I cannot force you to do, but this, the supervision course will have a lot of, there will be better understanding of basic course for sure. It's almost like diving deeper and deeper and understanding what can be reflected on the drawing and how to see and find your individuality. It's there will be practice, and it will be. I'm pretty sure that will be the only one-time course. I'm not going to repeat it in the future. So, if you want to experience live classes, this is your opportunity. But again, trust your own body. Okay, so I start coloring. And you see how this you want to do. You want to do the bubbles separate, or you want to create the flow. You want to create this flowing energy from the center or through the center. There is no right or wrong decisions. Colors could be of your choice. The water can be pink, the water can be blue, the water can be black, red. We are looking at like water as a mirror of our effects of ourselves and allowed to be seen differently. Since it will be a safe place We'll be there with you. Oh, nice. It's a good team to work with. I have to go. I will watch rest later. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Carla. Take a good care of your pets. My water starts with blue, but I'll see what is coming later. And the water can be very intense. You can use markers instead of color pencils. You can use highlighters. So again, it's not about be realistic. It's about letting the energy flow. And maybe you want to color the separate levels and define the level. Okay, so this is my level of body. This is my level of emotions. And it will be more like mandala for you later, or you can just extend flow. You don't have to start coloring right now. I would highly recommend to finish rounding and spend as much time as you need on the rounding, because it's safety rule, like how I can be integrating whatever is awakened to me today. Give it time, give it space. Listen to your own reactions, your own body. If there is any specific level, specific that I did not mention, but you feel this is appropriate for you here, like maybe you want to make instead of community, you want to make a level of colleagues at work. Because the decision was about the business decision, or you can make a friends or integrate the community and friends together. So please adjust it. This is, there is no concrete rules about this algorithm. It's something that is coming to me, and this is, I give you the right to adapt it to your own needs. Listen to your own needs, what you want to see, where do you want to look at. Maybe you want to make the level of spirituality, like if you want to see how it could be, it's almost like the same as a soul level, but maybe it's something different, how I can affect. Maybe it's mine is quite intense. It's not a gentle water, surprisingly. Of course, because water is fluid, changes, responsive and reactive. Yes, yeah. Listen, what is rising for you? What is activated in you? Where do you want to go to the next level? This is just a guidance, suggestion, but again, you are the master of your process, and you can explore your own depth. Or maybe the first four, the body, emotions, mind, and soul is enough to explore. Bring colors, shadings, maybe the water can be very dark. And again, it's allow yourself to see the intensity of this water. Maybe it will show you that the power of this decision. Next class, we decided to work on the crown chakra. So we have already 3 chakras: root chakra, the heart chakra, and throat chakra. If you haven't worked on them, please do so. And next month, November, we are starting our new 6 months of subscription for those who signed up in May. So please don't forget to renew it, and we will start with working with chakra. It will be between 2, I believe it will be between 2 eclipses. So it will be very powerful time, and it's we will use this energy to connect more connections to the universe. I have a problem with my drawings. I follow my flow, but in the end, I never feel it's aligned with the neurographic lines rules. It's okay if it's not aligned with the neurographic lines rules. It's maybe it's needs to be finding own way. And sometimes if you color not within lines, it's a question of boundaries, emotional boundaries. And if it could be challenging, especially for people who are, the empathy is their thing. It's very hard for them to stay themselves in the emotional boundaries and allow other people stay in their own emotional boundaries. So it could be challenged. It's just saying something about your own unique personality. There is nothing wrong with you. It's just something unique that maybe you don't recognize it yet. Okay. You don't have to color everything. This white space, white color is a beautiful color as well. So please don't force, but there is no limit. Like you can color if you feel this is something that needed on your drawing. But if you want to keep some room for white, this is your chance to make it lighter, leave something unknown. Green color. I want to keep a lot of room for white. Yes, just make sure that you keep several segments together white. The white color is still be integrating something. It's not just this one spot here, one spot there, that it's still be connecting small elements in a bigger shapes. So the white color has room to breathe. The white color has room to integrate something together, not separating. Okay. We have 20 more minutes. How's everyone doing? Exhausted, but pacing well. Okay. Don't force anything, Kate. Like allow this process be integrating, because sometimes the slowing down is even intensified the process, because when we speed up, we're trying to run away from feelings, from the depths of the feelings, from the intensity. And slowing down may bring a different level of experience. It's like I feel every muscle, every aspect of this process. And one more important step is bringing field lines. Field lines can come in a different directions on this drawing. It may come from the inside out and feel like, okay, so this is coming from me. And this is inner intuition, inner power that is supporting it. And it will be like mandala way, so you can integrate and bring the field lines from all these directions, or you can allow yourself in this rock be carried away or guided by the universe, that I'm not alone in this whirlpool of energies. I'm guided, I was supported, that the universe always been there, that even I was holding the rock, that somebody hold me. And this is, I'm not alone in it. So you can draw the field lines, just allow yourself, like surrender yourself to bigger energies, something that is always accept you. Doesn't matter what happens with you, what kind of decision you're making. I'm eager to sign up. Oh, please do. So much rounding. Yes, there will be. Feeling good. I will make a bigger paper to put in at least 2 more levels. Yes, you can glue the papers on sides, or you can just glue this paper to the bigger paper, like to A3 size or A2 size in the center. And so in this case, it will be equally extended. Okay, so let me keep bringing the support of the universe, surrender myself to the universe. That I'm never alone in making this decision. And you can use the lines that already you have, or you can draw those lines completely new. They don't have to. And it's very interesting, like all my original rock, the sharp and heavy, is dissolved now. I go along the field lines and integrate them around. I soften the corners. I'm not fighting to the universe. I'm supported. I'm surrender. I'm guided by this. somehow this kittens, you've been, your ways with this kitten crossed, or with these dogs. There's not just random dogs, they are your dogs. They came to you, to your life. And allow yourself just feel the support. Maybe you can even see like, wow, this has really worked magic, because this was really supported. And I'm not talking about the religious support, like it's not necessary about the faith, about God, but the faith, this is the energy of the universe, something greater, something bigger than you are. It could be nature, it could be faith, it could be love with bigger understanding, bigger level. It could be spirit, if you can call it differently. It's a drive, oneness, totality. It's like there are many names. You can name it differently so you feel comfortable about it. Okay. It's interesting how much joy I have, like when I start integrating the field lines. The energy of creativity, of creation, the life force. Okay, and after you round everything, like a few more hours, you will be done. Notice how from the beginning, how's your feelings, how's your body change, like what's happened in the process? Is it what you learned, what was your insights? Notice how many things were revealed today. Notice your own depth. This is your depth. This is your subconsciousness that we are diving into. It's not somebody, it's your own beauty, your own depth, your own intensity, colorfulness. How I can be fluent, how I can be changing the world. Oh my gentle smile has returned, still calm, but half full. Yeah, this gentleness to yourself is very important. Like, I'm gentle to myself during these big decisions, and I'm gentle to my mistakes. I'm gentle to my achievements, to my goals, to my body, to my mind, to everything. And I just observe what is happening and allow to be seen and integrated. When we round corners, it doesn't mean that we're fixing anything, that like I'm forcing the goodness to me. I'm integrating it. I'm connecting to it. I'm accepting it. And I'm softening this. a little bit. I'm softening myself against it. So this is the purpose. I'm solving my conflict with this, my resistance, and I find peace with decisions. I find beauty in it, and I accept the energy from it. This decision can motivate me to do something else, to make bigger and smaller decisions in the future. Okay. Much more. It is still sort of nervous because I have to take them to the vet in 2 days for a preliminary exam, because I know it will stress them very much. Marie, it's a very important that you calm down about this vet appointment, because pets, or any pets, cats and animals, they so attuned to us because they love us unconditionally, and they will represent this nervousness and stress. If it will be in, you will be buzzing with this. So they will mirror it. So calm down. You can do the catharsis before going to the vet, or just do the algorithm revealing intention. So find this peace, inner peace, and go in peace with it. And they may surprise you. Okay, so the next level is fixations. Like, what do you want to highlight? Do you want to highlight any effects that is very important for you? Maybe you want to highlight one of the levels that you are surprised how much it was affected. Or it can be highlighted the whole outline of the mandala, or you can create a new perception, a new shape of your rock that we are throwing at the beginning. Maybe you want to make it more defined for you, different form. If it was spiky at the beginning, it could be a circle at the end. It doesn't matter. So you can really appreciate the size and new shape, new symbol of this decision. Okay. I'm trying to see what is coming to me. What do I want to highlight on this drawing? Where is this energy coming? Maybe you want to unite, like if you see the cluster of bubbles and they somehow very connected, you can connect them with one circle, all together, and make them more visible for yourself. Like something is happening there. And I just, by connecting them with one circle, I bring more harmony and more peace to this. I unite it in a gentle way. I don't know, like when I look at it, like somehow this portion, like, I don't know what it is. I don't remember a fact that I was drawing and exploring here, but it's my body body, emotions, mind, and spirit, all levels connected, and it's connected to the rock. So I want to make this visible for myself. Somehow this has a big energy here. And I just make it bolder for myself. See. Something newborn. And I draw the circle because it's a harmony for me. There is so much depth, there is so much process and emotions and feelings that I want more peace. I want to balance it with peace. And I want to end this process at peaceful state. Bold, visible, but peaceful state. And I integrate after bold lines, there's always new corners. So I'm just gently integrate, soften corners, accept it, and remember it. Remember my connections to it, not the feeling, not necessarily the feelings that it's awakened, but my connections, like, okay, this is what is important for me. My communication with my mind, with my body, with my emotions, this opportunity to talk and listen. How's everyone doing? Still rounding or started coloring? Yeah, it's notice how the rounding is a beautiful meditation. It's like you go, just repeat the same thing over and over. Your mind is occupied, but it brings peace and calm down your mind, actually. The new step, that's styling, just make sure that this everything is integrated, that if you need to, that it's not just anything separated, that everything is together. They tell the same, they support each other, they connected. Maybe you need to bring, calm down some colors, or maybe intensify some colors to bring them to the same level of intensity. Or maybe you can do the gradient from center, more intense and calmer and peaceful colors on the sides. So this could be your decision, your own style to integrate it. I'm just watching you now, made it through 4 levels and feel I can do it all later, since I know what my decision is, what the major shakedown. Yes, yeah, and I'm very happy, Cindy, that you respected your pace and how deep you can go and allow yourself to process the steps. We are not trying to dive to the bottom of the lake from the first try. Maybe we need some time to train ourselves how deep I can go. And find the beauty on the level where you are right now. Unfortunately, these days we're become more like surfing. Just look what is happening on the surface and not diving at all. This could be new for us. Yes. But we don't want to abuse this opportunity, abuse our feelings and force anything. Okay. Shake down. Good word. Yeah. And I was thinking this will be just a beautiful, simple exercise. And it's always go deeper and deeper. Okay, I know my over enthusiasm and how it can get me in trouble. Yes, I want to jump in the deep or too quick sometimes. Interesting. So this is your opportunity to find your own level where you feel comfortable. Yeah, live and learn. Like on the level of mind, you can add another bubble. Like I learned my depth, the comfortable depth where I can be right now. I don't have to do everything. Like I had this interesting saying, like I was working with a client, we had not this exercise, but it had different layers as well. And she said, like, it looks like a cake with different layers. And I just want to slice and experience all layers at the same time. So you can experience all layers, or you can just take a top one with all the decorations and see which layer is appropriate for you today. Okay. So as you finish your drawing, maybe not right now, maybe even not today, you please feel free to come back to the any layer, the level that you want, and just add more. Like if you feel that there is something more, there is maybe more reactions in your body, in your emotions, in your mind, in your soul, in your family effects. What else do we have? Where's my family, community, the place where you live, the environment that you live, state or culture, and the universal level. On the level of universe, just allowed to be connected to the level of universe. We don't know exactly how it will affect the universe, but maybe it's will shifting some vibrations just by looking at this process, by experiencing it. Okay, so there's 9 levels that you can go, or you can find your own levels, define your own levels. Or what do you want to explore? Okay, so if you have any questions, if you want, we still have just maybe less than 10 minutes. So if you want to show the drawing or ask questions or maybe comment on your experience, this would be the best opportunity. come on. Here I am. So I'm ready to look at you and listen to you.
Well, here's my drawing that I have so far.
Okay. Nice. Like I love again like how this original stone was dissolved, and it's interesting. Like now I see such a clear butterflies in the middle. Like
Yeah,
something
it feels kind of,
transformation.
it feels kind of sweet, like it's opening up into a good way, and I'm relieved of a lot of those worries that I was having. So much better.
Nice. I'm
But
glad to hear
lots of
it.
fun too.
This is what we are looking for. Okay, Annie?
I will be rounding up for a very long time.
Okay, so you have a lot lines. Wow, look at the intensity, how big it is.
Yeah.
Make sure that like when you bring the color that it's connecting all the segments and simplify, because you have a busy mind. You're very activated and like you find million effects. So see the flow, the emotions, like how the emotions going through the process, and it will be simplify and bring more peace and calm to your drawing. But I love how balanced it is. It's not just like one area is more occupied and another, like everything, like 360 degrees effect. Like, yeah, powerful, so much energy. Thank you for sharing, Hani.
Thank you. I want to say something as well. I've entered this with a set of mind that has changed in the end, and when it's changed, I got so much relaxed. You got
Okay.
me?
Yes. So you
So
go.
I entered with a set of mind that this is a decision that I want to take. I want to take for a long time, and I couldn't take it. But when I started working on this, it changed. And when it's changed, I started to relax, you know, just
So your
relax.
body was accepting it. So
Yes.
not resisting. Nice. So see, allow it to sleep with this new decision. Maybe something else will come to you, and
Yeah.
see how these colors will move it. And of course, when the universe is supporting any of our decisions, it gives all tools. It brings people. It will brings finances. It will brings it's a just environment to be solved. So just see that how the universe will give you some clues about it as well.
We say it is permitted.
Yes, blessed.
You have permission, yes.
Yeah. And when you draw field lines, like draw them as a guidance and blessing from the universe to make it decision to come true.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. If we sign up for the supervision +2 are the 2 live classes as well?
No, let me answer this, Anna. So the 2 other classes, if you sign up for supervision +2, they are in recording with, you will receive 4 reviews of your drawings, and you have weekly Q&As for questions. So you watch the videos and you come to the meetings for if you have any questions, and you will get 4 supervisions, reviews of your drawings.
Okay, thank you for answering. It's a financial advisor we have here. Okay, so okay, anybody else, or it's time to finish the class? As always, my pleasure to see all of you and have such a deep, profound experience. Kate, thank you for the suggestion. This is a really perfect class for decisions. No questions.
Can I just add for Mary, who signed up for the supervision +2? The supervisions are the course starts on Wednesday. If you can watch the other 2 courses, I know it's a lot of videos, but at least watch them to get an idea, and then you can finish them later. You don't have to finish them before it starts.
Okay.
Yes.
Challenge.
Challenge
But
accepted.
don't overdo it. Like feel how much you can go, because it's will be respect your pace. Maybe you don't need to know them before you go there. Maybe you need to just be open as well. There is no perfect decision for it. There is only your decision. Okay, so thanks a lot. I'll see you next class will be in November, and we are going to draw the crown chakra, Sahasrara, and connect to the universe, connect to the something above us.
And I invite you to our monthly sharing circle for this course, this class, and for the classes that are with the membership. If you're in the membership, in 2 weeks, we're going to have a live Zoom call for you to share and for us to do some practices as well. So if you're open, you're welcome. Thank you, Anna.
And there is one more question.
Yes,
Not sure
hey,
which one.
Nat,
Yes.
which ones should I watch to prepare for the supervisions?
For
Course.
supervision, Mary, is the first algorithm 1, neurocomposition, and algorithm 2, neurocolor.
I
To
think the
watch the
algorithm 2 and 3.
supervisions?
To prepare, if you want to be prepared for the supervision course, you need the basic user course, which you have.
Yeah.
The algorithm
And-
1 is neurocomposition, which you do have, and neurocolor, I think you also do have, right?
I don't have that. No, I don't.
Okay.
But I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the neurocomposition. So
Okay, then good. What Anna
It's
is
okay.
saying, that you're at the right place for you. As long as you have the basic, that's what is required. The rest are okay.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks for answering all the questions, Nat. Okay, so again, see you in November. It will be, I believe, first Saturday of November, and we will do the crown chakra. So it will be beautiful, and I hope it will be as powerful as today's class. Maybe a little bit less drama to process. Okay, have a great day. Make sure that you round all your corners and find a new level of beauty with your decisions. So highly appreciate everybody and your insights and your sharings. And it's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.